All the
Hello,
fathom note. Hello, Jackie. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm trying to get onto the Go High Level live. Now it's a Facebook Live. They did YouTube the other day, Facebook today. We can
Oh,
never
it's all,
find the links. It's bloody ridiculous.
all over the place. I've always wondered why high level don't go live in their own community.
But I can't get a chat. I can't get fireflies or anything into them. How do you record them?
Oh, well, yeah, you can't, can you, if they're live?
Facebook Live. So I'm trying to watch two things at once again. Apologies. Maybe we need to start moving these sessions because I'm always on
Uh,
two a night.
yeah. Well, what else happens with What does Facebook do something after this? I'm sorry.
No,
Does high level do something after this?
no, this is 5 o'clock tonight, high level to get clients without cold prospecting, live
Yeah,
video. Last
because
week we had Michael Reiner doing AI stuff. It seems to be every other week they seem to be putting them on.
so I'm going to I'm going to complain to high level. I'll get Sean on the phone and say you keep jumping in on my time. That's much easier because yeah, I've changed my roster around a
Oh,
little bit more, a little bit. So I'm going a little bit later at night these days, so I don't have to have them at 5 o'clock. So having dinner with my wife anymore. But you can tell us if anything interesting is happening on that other one, Jackie. Have you got in there yet?
well, I'm in it, but I can't listen to it. And you,
I've got nothing interesting to say today, so mute me and listen to the other one.
I've sent my question in with Adam today, so hopefully he'll be able to
Uh,
fix our
do we
problems
need
with you.
do we need to wait for Charles to arrive, Adam, an answer to the question?
Hopefully not. It's well, it's two parts. We've got it's all around the voice agent, AI agent,
Yeah.
and we've got it. Well, we've taken the extendedly prompt and done nothing to it really because it works.
Yeah.
But we had two calls come in via the web agent, so voice agent on the web, and it didn't get any details. It didn't capture any details at
Uh,
all.
So was there a conversation history or anything like that?
Yeah, well, and that leads into the next thing is where do we get the voice recording?
I thought it showed up automatically. It used to anyway. Um,
Yeah, I'll get
you should be able to see it, and when it's ready in the conversations view, you should be able to see a recording and download it or analyze it or do whatever you want to do with it. Does it not work that way anymore? I haven't used it for a long time, Adam. So
um let's see if I go down. Okay, so guest, I'll start with that. Guest visitor.
oh,
Yeah, you see, all I've got, I mean, I can share my screen if you like, because there's nothing. Oh no,
yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I've got,
Go
well, I've got, yeah. All
because
it does is it just has call completed.
call
Maybe that
completed.
might not be the best one. Yeah, with nothing else on it. Guest visitor two.
What
Yeah,
a
in the conversations tab, it
yeah.
just has call completed.
Call complete
Um,
and a normal call with one that's worked as it has it as. Is there a way to download it from the conversations tab anymore, or have you had calls that actually worked where the bot in the call log keeps saying,
that's actually a very good question. Um, what have we had? I guess the
Charles,
calls. Yeah, I don't know whether I've
The,
ever.
the phone call one worked, Adam, that we did in the pub with the estate
Alan.
the driving school. Yeah, that recorded in full, didn't it?
So is
We had a
that?
full
But that was
transcript, but
we
that's the
have
one we did it in there.
yeah, keeps saying that the recordings are in the call log in high level. If you can get into there,
telephone call log
yeah,
or
I think that's what
conversation tab.
the call log. It should be there somewhere. I'm trying to have a look in.
Where's the bloody call
Where is the call log? I'm trying to find it as well.
log?
Charles.
Oh.
What are you trying to do?
We had Voice A not record a couple of calls, but it recorded one call, and Well, voice AI didn't actually work and didn't take any notes or get an email or a name or anything like that. I'm just wondering if there's a way to troubleshoot that.
Look at the call duration. So if you
Well,
you can go,
we know that the second call there was a conversation because we've got a transcript come through. But a transcript only gives us the words, and we don't get the inference of what was going on with the conversation. We don't know whether it was rushed or how that person responded. And so I wanted to listen to the audio of the call, and I can't for the life of me find where that would be.
can you share your screen and go to that go to that contact, if you know the contact, or if you have it in conversation, either on the contact view or conversations, doesn't matter.
So, I mean, conversations, I'm sharing it now. It's coming over. And it's only been logged as guest visitor. So we don't think this is a telephone call. It has come through the voice agent via the website button.
And you know there was a conversation that actually was had on this one?
Yes, because there was a transcript that came up from it. But this is
Gotcha.
all that we've got.
Click on the three dots.
Where?
Right, down just a little bit. Right next to the timestamp.
Oh,
Click
right.
the three dots.
Okay.
Go to details. Okay, February 14th, 11:55. Click X on this. And then click on the contact icon in the upper right. There you go. Click on the name. On the left-hand bar, scroll all the way down. Go to audit logs.
Do you want to go to February the 14th?
Okay, go back.
Okay.
Hit the back button on the browser.
Oh, it's opened a new page, so.
Okay, grab, so you see up in the address bar where it says contacts /detail / a random string.
Yeah.
Copy that random string.
Up until the question mark or including it?
No, don't include the question mark. There you go. Copy that.
Back to this.
Yep, go into search by document ID and paste it in there. Click the eyeball all the way to the right. Okay. Take a screenshot of this.
Oh, and then the browser hasn't got the screenshots. 1 second, I have to go old school with it. Okay.
All right. And then go back to your other tab. You sure you got a transcript? Because it doesn't look like anything happened with this person. You sure it was this one? I don't think it was.
Okay. I'll have to go back and look.
Given a summary attached to the guest too, but I can't see the transcript either. I'm trying to find it.
Because we definitely saw, was it?
And it generated it, like you got it right around 11:55 p.m., like the times align.
I'll have to check. I would assume so because it was the only ones that happened. So that is my assumption.
Go to actions up at the top.
Um,
Next tab over.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
There you go to workflows. I don't think you got a transcript from this one, but
Okay.
let's say you did. Click the question mark up at the very top. Question mark upper right. Oh, hold on. Not Ask AI. Click X on that.
Do you want to go back to this guest list?
No. Go to
That was the other
explanation.
one.
Go to the exclamation point
Right.
up in the triangle with X. There you go. Click that one. Oh, geez. You're still on the video call. Okay. Well, never mind. I was going to tell you to create a ticket. I don't think anything happened with that. The best thing you could do is contact support and show them that screen. I would tell you to create it. I wouldn't tell you to waste time on this. I would just create a ticket, but you don't have the option yet. Here's what I would do. Well, yeah. So go into chat support with Extendly and say, hey, I need a ticket created with HighLevel. I only have the video call option. I'm trying to figure out what happened with this phone call. It says incoming call. We believe that we got a transcript from it. Here is the audit log information for them to look up. We need to know if this was in fact an actual call, why we got a transcript, but we can't see it in the conversation, and why we can't see a call recording. And Extendly will create the ticket for you with HighLevel. That would be number one, and then investigate number two, much the same way that we did. And if you can't see the recording in the conversation, you can't see where a transcript was sent, or like it looks as bare as that one did, then use both examples in the same ticket.
Okay.
That's really your best option. I mean, if you can't see it in the audit logs.
We definitely have a transcript on the one on the 6th of February, the one that we did live with the customer, because I found that one. I can't find one on the 14th, 15th.
Yeah, so I mean, you're just going to have to find the audit logs, screenshot the audit logs, and screenshot as much as you can. Give as much context as you can with screenshots.
I'll do a loom.
Do a loom, whatever works best. Just make sure you stay on those important pages for long enough for them to be able to pause, take a look at it, grab whatever information and put in contact ID. So that string I had you copy, that's the contact ID.
Right.
And that'll just help them. The more information you give them to put into the ticket, the better your response is going to be, or the better the response is going to be to the Extendly team. So.
Keith's got his hand up with a suggestion. Keith, you want to yell it out, or should I read it out for you, mate? Or?
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering if you looked where I'm suggesting.
Keith suggests have a look in the call logs under AI agent or voice AI. Would they be there by any chance?
Well, you go to the left tab, go to AI agent, then click on voice AI, and then scroll down and have all the transcripts and recordings in a list.
It's only showing a summary version. It's not showing the full transcript, but I've definitely got the email here now with the full transcript.
So
151 seconds.
If there's a recording, that's where it'll show up, but you have to have recordings enabled, and it has to say this call is being recorded. If you don't have that turned on, it's not going to record.
It was on at one stage.
Yeah, so you might want to double check that's on, because if that's not clicked on, then the voice stuff is not getting recorded.
Where do we find that? Because this is a snapshot. We thought it was already on because we've had some that were recorded.
Sub-account setting.
It's a sub-account setting in the phone number setting. So each phone number can be set, separately. if
Well,
you have
it's
multiple phone
I,
numbers.
I
Phone numbers.
because I know for a fact that the
Adam, come closer. They lost them.
the telephone number one works because it says, "Hi, this is Jasmine AI. Just to let you know, this call is being recorded for quality and assurance and blah 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 blah." Because I tested the number earlier to check everything was working okay before I gave the telephone number out. However, I have not tested whether the web widget does that. So that would be the reason. Thank you very much.
Where do we find it on the phone system, guys? I'm looking at the phone number page.
Hold on. I got
Because if
navigate there
it's on the
myself.
voice bit, but it's not on the web bit, I wouldn't know where to start.
I don't know. We don't have AI log
It's
turned
under
on in
the
the
phone.
Excelli stuff.
It's under the phone number setting, and it's not going to be like your AI agent can say this call is being recorded, but it doesn't mean the call is being recorded. It has to have the selection that yes, I want to record these calls.
Where are
Yep,
you?
there it is, call recording. So that is
Voice.
ticked on.
Voice.
Call recording.
Call recording. No.
No,
We haven't got a
you were,
button to tick.
you know, it was there when you first opened the window.
Well,
Call record.
this is
Yeah.
my window. This is not their
Yeah.
window.
Oh, okay, but that's where it is.
We haven't got
So-
the option switched on to automatically delete older recordings, but there's
Right,
no
the-
option to turn it on or off on that screen. That
I can
Charles
share
is on.
my screen.
Yeah. Let's find out where it is. Keith, great spot, by the way. I'm the biggest compliment I can give you. Can I call you Better Charles?
No, Charles is a mad
This is
genius.
where-
I just have been dealing with this particular thing recently,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh
That's
yeah.
cool.
Okay,
I've
so
never had to deal with it, so
Jackie or Adam, if you want to follow along, if you go into your phone numbers,
Okay.
okay, click the three dots, and then click Edit Configuration.
Three dots.
And you should see a screen like this.
Yeah. Call
Okay,
recording
this-
switched on.
Okay, this is only relative to the phone number. The web app, the web widget does not technically use a phone number.
Yeah.
There is no setting for that. I think it was if it's voice AI, it's intended by the bot to automatically be recorded because it's AI. That may be a bug. It may be a feature bug. I don't know. And that's where, I mean, you can chase this rabbit all day long. At the end of the day, my best advice to you is just record a Loom video, get all your information together, go into chat with Excelli and just say, here's the issue that we're having. We
do we make
can't
it
create
work?
a ticket with, well, don't
Yeah.
even ask them that because they're going to go through the same process I did. They're going to check the same exact stuff, the same stuff that you're showing in the Loom video.
Mhm.
It's beyond, it's something on the back end. So don't ask them. I just need a ticket created with HighLevel. We only have the option for a video call because we're a newer agency and we can't create a ticket. We'd like you to create a ticket with HighLevel on our behalf and then start downloading all the information to them. They will create a ticket and wash your hands of it, go on with whatever else you get to do and wait for the response. That's the best course of action you can take.
Can I just
Thanks
ask, does
very much.
anybody else have recordings off of their web buttons then? Is it us that's got the problem, or is it a problem with everyone's, do we think? If we're getting it from voice, but not the web.
I'm not using it, so I have no idea.
Keith, any feedback there, mate? Or you seem to be playing around with it a fair bit?
You know, I've been using the voice AI on the web chat widget, but I haven't honestly noticed if their call recordings are coming in or not, because I turned my call recordings off because I didn't want, I was having people just hanging up on the phone too much when it was saying
Yeah.
this call is being recorded. So I ended up turning that off, but I did that fairly recently. That's why I knew where that was.
Yeah.
Thanks
But,
anyway.
yeah, I think Charles right. I think that it doesn't receive the voice AI, even though it's voice AI, as a phone call, and that's the call recordings are based on, like Charles was saying, the phone number and the phone number being actually called. So it might be something that HighLevel needs to fix.
Let's hope they do. I mean, it could take some time.
Yeah, some of those things, sometimes it takes them a minute, but if enough people start hollering about it, put one of the where you vote up things in the suggestion place in HighLevel, maybe, and maybe other
Yeah.
people are running into it and we'll vote it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's always handy to post it in the community as well, Jackie, and ask the questions. There's a lot of helpful people there that'll answer questions and things like that. So you might get a faster response there as well. Charles, you're not walking anymore.
I've been walking outside.
Oh, have you?
It's been nice here. It's been nice here.
Oh, I tell you,
Gonna turn winter again this weekend, but
yeah. I'll tell you what, being an Australian and spending my second winter in England, I've worked out why everybody in England looks pissed off in February. You just get sick of the weather. Everybody's, Charles over here, everybody's miserable and they all got frowns on their faces because I haven't seen the sun in 3 months. So I learned a lesson, and that's directed to Adam and Jackie, obviously.
Yeah, bloody miserable.
It is. We're actually moving our boat into Birmingham tomorrow, or the next day. So that's going to be. Oh, we're not. My wife just said we're not going to Birmingham tomorrow. We're going somewhere else. But fantastic. Has anybody else got anything we want to talk about before I start making up subjects and things like that? Any new releases coming out, Charles? You've been on the town halls. Anything to look forward to? Any improvements coming out for the people that don't get to the town halls?
Schema's released in labs. So website schema. You can generate that using the AI tool. And then you've got trying to think anything else big.
WhatsApp voice was beginning.
So couldn't understand what you said.
So WhatsApp voice, so you can send voice messages over WhatsApp.
Oh, WhatsApp voice, that's big for you.
Oh, yeah. Is it out? Is that what you're asking?
That's just before the first half of that meeting. I caught some of it and my ears pricked up when they were saying you can have multiple WhatsApp accounts inside your sub accounts and they can also do voice and stuff. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, great for Europe, Australia, Australasia, where we all use WhatsApp. And they've got the WhatsApp fallback now, haven't they? So if it sends a WhatsApp first and it doesn't go through, it'll send a text message. Have they got that in HighLevel yet?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I know my friends build an app that does that, and I knew it wasn't too far off in HighLevel. What's upcoming?
Charles, can you speak on that controversy where they were talking about the AI employee not being truly all included?
Not getting into it.
That was a mess, wasn't it?
Not getting into it. Not getting into it. That's like talking politics. Nope.
No.
I'm not.
It was a mess over there.
Yeah, no. I want to keep it positive.
My take on it was, from when I was listening to it, was like for me, when I'm going to start using it for my prospects, I would just say that it's going to be the core package. The core package is all included, but then the tokens and all the other things with the different products, are charged. So my take was, for the veterans, maybe was to say something to the effect of that the core package is all included, but the tokens you still have to pay for. And then for myself, I would probably sign up a new client, say pay per use instead of all included. And I'll leave it at that.
If you want to watch the recording of it, just go to your agency view. On the left-hand panel, you'll see Academy. Click Academy, you'll see a button where it'll take you into community. Inside of there, you can find the town hall recordings. You can also go to GoHighLevel.com/town hall and find out more information there.
Sounds interesting.
Specifically, guys, the one on what was it, Charles called? Was it AI employee? I forgot what the name of the town hall was.
AI growth and pricing, I think.
Let's not talk politics. Don, you had your hand up for a while, mate.
Very, very quick question, not for anybody here. Hey, Charles, I booked a a session over on Nexus. I don't know if, or do you do that, or does one of your folks do that?
One of my folks.
Any chance you could be on it for a short time? It's at 3 o'clock on Monday.
East 3 o'clock Eastern.
3 o'clock Mountain.
Mountain. I might be able to. Yeah, I'll see if I can.
You'll see it on there. I didn't want to take up any time here. I just was wondering because I wanted to talk about a couple things, and since you know me, Anyway, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah. Is Nexus your VA stuff? Is it, Charles?
So Nexus is my
Consulting or VA?
Yeah, agency support side, I guess. I don't know what you call it. I have a blog there where I put out a ton of information on HighLevel, and then there's a link there and information there about our VA services and stuff. So
yeah, fantastic. Fernanda, got your hand up.
Hi, everyone. So my question is about the AI employee. I have a client that she just acquired HubSpot, and that's what she's working with, it's HubSpot, but she wants the AI employee. So she reached out to me, but I don't think our AI employee works with an API outside of GoHighLevel, right?
You could embed a web chat widget on a website and things like that, but like funnel builders, and are you talking about all the features, Fernanda, or?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a call with her tomorrow, and that's what I was a little bit, I don't know exactly what she needs, but I know she needs an AI employee to answer phone calls.
Yep.
And she needs an AI employee to book calls for her and pre-qualify. So she wanted them to do, each one of them to do different things. So the AI that answers a phone will be taking, routing the calls to the other two employees, depending what they want.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if there was a way to use AI employee inside of GoHighLevel and implement there, or if she needs to get another company outside, which I have been talking to a company, but they gave me a price of $1,500 per AI employee that can work in any platform.
Yeah.
But the price is very high.
Yeah. Charles, do you want to throw in 2 cents before I overcomplicate things?
I mean, my 2 cents would be I would get on a call with her and try to get her off of HubSpot and into HighLevel. And if she wasn't willing to do that, I would wash my hands of it. That's my 2 cents. Because yeah, can you do it? Technically, yes. It is going to be a hell of a lot of work because you have to pass all that customer data back into HubSpot.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
To me, it wouldn't be. I mean, I instantly think of how many other people could I be talking to and doing stuff for that's got more profitability in it than what I'm gonna spend trying to figure this out. It's just, it wouldn't be worth it to me. If it doesn't fit in the box of what your business offer is, walk away. That is my
Yes.
ultimate
Yes.
tip. Like, if it doesn't fit in your box, don't try to widen your box. Don't. That's how you break scaling.
Got it. Yeah, no, you're right. That's why I was looking for an outside company that I could just refer to her, so it still be like a resource for her. And but the only one that I found, it's called My Method, and it's $1,500 per employee plus some other fees. So if anyone knows of a company that
She
sells,
have to have voice.
that's what she wants.
I would see if you could just sell her on conversation. And if you could, I would highly recommend you refer her out to what's his name? You know who I'm talking about, Steven.
Michael Reimer.
No. He owns a chat company.
Bryce.
Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce Decor at Closebot.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's if she can deal with just conversation, that is who I would just connect those two together and say, look, seller, I don't want to have nothing to do with this. But I'm almost 100% sure he's got a HubSpot integration. If
Okay,
not,
what is
it's
his name,
releasing very
Bryce?
soon.
Bryce Decora and his wife Laura.
He's a great guy. He knows his
Closed
stuff.
Door.
He is an absolute rock star, and he is solid as can be. But even that, I would just say, look, Bryce, all I'm looking to do is connect this lady with the right person and make sure she gets what she wants. I was told your system is great, and you might have a HubSpot integration. If you do,
Okay.
I'd love to connect with have your sales team, you yourself, whatever, contact her. I don't expect any kickbacks, nothing. I just want her taken care of. And he'll get
Yeah.
her taken care of. He will. He's a good guy. His wife wouldn't let him treat someone bad.
Yeah, exactly. And I 100% agree with Charles. It's overcomplicating. Like, technically, Fernanda, it could be done, but it's a pain in the butt to do it. And people like Bryce on the text. There's another company called Assistable, which I believe are multi-platform as well now that do voice. And that might be worthwhile having a look in and doing exactly the same. Hey, I know of these companies, go and have a chat.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
assistable AI. I used them back in the early days, and they were okay. They had a lot of problems, but they've grown to be quite a resource right now.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you both. Appreciate it.
No problem, Frederick, my friend.
My situation is with the A2P again, registration. And your nudge helped Steven to get them to reach back out to me.
Good.
And I'm hoping that you could do it one more time because I got it resolved on my side. I got everything where it's supposed to be. And again, I've reached back out to him once I got it done. So I'm just hoping that you could give him a nudge and have him take a look at it again.
Not a problem at all, mate. I'm just
That's all I got. Thanks.
That's okay. My solution to A2P is move. You guys are having absolute nightmares with A2P over there. So my suggestion to move countries probably isn't. There we go. Bruce, go for it, mate. Charles is gone. We're in trouble.
That's all right. A couple of things. One is PayPal has what they used to call pay later or something like that, and it's become PayPal credit. And I see on HighLevel they have a support page that talks about the PayPal element being updated, that you could remove from your one-part or two-part checkout form the 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 PayPal thing and then put it back in, and it would show up in the new version with the PayPal credit by, I think it's bill me later. It used to be first, and then it was pay later, and now it's PayPal credit. I can't figure out how to get that to happen. Is that supported in regular one-step or two-step order forms?
That's what way over my head. Charles, I asked for help here.
The only thing I could tell you is, hold on one second.
Charles, do you ever have anybody do that where they do the whole pay you later thing where you get the money, but then PayPal bills them over a period?
No, because all my stuff is subscription based.
Well, but I mean, I was thinking somebody might buy an annual plan if they could pay it out on their own terms, you know?
I don't know that I don't think you can do a subscription on a pay later
I see. So you think that's
product.
incompatible?
Yeah, I think it's incompatible. I know Stripe you can.
Okay.
Stripe will not allow, like
So that may
they've
be
got
what's
2 or
wrong.
3 of them.
If I were to
Yeah.
put up a one-time purchase, it might work, but if it's a subscription, it knows, and so it's not showing the
Yeah.
pay me later thing. Okay. Well,
Yep.
that actually makes a lot of sense, and it's something I totally hadn't thought of. Another sort of small one. So I came to the realization that I had to set up uh, a second agency sub account. I didn't want to, but the whole Trading Vendor Academy thing I've talked with you guys about some. Um, it it has to have its own branding and stuff and its own client portal. And so I set up another account, but then I started thinking, well, okay, so to go through A2P, it doesn't have its own LLC or anything. So can I just put in my existing company's business information in the thing and go back through A2P with a second sub account? Is that acceptable?
Here's yes. But I'm gonna give you this little treat.
Oh, a
Let me
treat.
put this.
I like treats.
So you're just doing a DBA, but you don't need a separate LLC. But go to that tool. I just put the link in the chat, ghlpu.com/A2P. Just fill it out. It'll give you everything that you need to fill out all the forms. Just
Okay.
answer the questions.
All
It
right.
works.
Okay. Okay.
Most of the rejections are just due to putting information in incorrectly.
Sure. Okay, last one. Inside of my agency sub account, while logged into the agency sub account, not logged in the agency view, I went to domains and purchased a new domain. But then later I realized I was going to set up that domain as its own sub account. Can't figure out any way to move it to the other sub account. Is that possible? My alternative is to wait 60 days for the ICANN thing to expire and just move it to Cloudflare.
I don't know if you can transfer a domain from one sub account to another.
It did not appear to be possible, but I could be
I
missing.
don't think so. You'd probably be best off contacting HighLevel support. They could probably do it.
I'll tell you what
Charles,
I
I've
did.
done. Yeah, I've done. GoHighLevel had to do it for me.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, they did it as a GoHighLevel ticket or something.
Yeah,
Yes,
just turn in a HighLevel ticket. Say, hey, I
Okay.
accidentally bought this domain and this
It was the wrong
sub account. Move it to this
Okay.
sub account.
Okay. What I did in the interim is I just removed it from all the sites, and in the other sub account I just imported it as an external domain, and that actually worked. But of course the billing is in the wrong sub account, but I don't guess it matters. Anyway, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll turn in a GHL ticket. Thanks.
And
Okay.
Bruce, Gaetano's got some advice in the chat for you too, mate. Jackie.
Yes. Another question for you. So we've got a customer who's external storage, so containers that he's selling. The system does all here's the price, and they can buy it and everything else through the system, but he doesn't do a lot of the communication. So we've kind of convinced him to use our software, GoHighLevel, but and Adam looked at it and thought we can do it all through API. So I'm trying to find out what information we can get out with the API link from one soft system into ours, rather than having to go through Zapier instead. Is that?
Oh, geez, there's a lot. What do you need? You can get contact details, basically anything you can put in a custom field or a
Okay.
custom value you can pull out, phone numbers, gender, emails, date of birth. People have trouble figuring date of birth. So there's a ton that you can pull out.
Super. So is it just a question of putting this code in or something then, or?
You go in and create yourself a private app. Do it in a test account, and you'll see for yourself. So, and create a private app. Give it all of the permissions you want. There's a list of about 30 permissions you can give it. You could write a blog externally and send it to HighLevel, and it will do the blog. It'll do the SEO. It'll do the tags and do everything in between. So, yeah, so you can get a lot of information in and out.
I think it's not too shouldn't be too much information, because I mean they're capturing everything they want in Stora, but what they want, it doesn't send out text and emails, so we want to be able to do workflows and everything else that they can't do. So it's kind of capturing probably the initial contact details, or is it? So it's just a question of putting the codes in and
So from store. It sort of really depends on what Stora's API is like as well, and what information could be sent out. But API webhooks, the premium webhook works a lot better than the free webhook. In HighLevel, you get a lot more information, and you can pass JSON code and all of that sort of thing. So it's Adam probably knows how to do that more than I do.
Yeah, they've been told that they can use Zapier. They've been told they can use HubSpot, which obviously we don't want to use HubSpot. We want to use GoHighLevel, which is what we've sold them on.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can do it there, you can do it in HighLevel, undoubtedly.
Okay, cool.
So we should be able to push data from Stora without using Zapier or Make or anything like that straight into GHL.
Yeah. GHL is now basically its own Zapier or its own Make, or even almost its own N8N now. So an incoming webhook, or however you want to get it, API if you want to do the private apps and go down, get more information and more targeted information. But a webhook should suffice to fire off when a contact's created, or wherever they want in that Sora software, and then just bring it across to HighLevel, catch that webhook, and away you go.
Brilliant. That's we hoped that, and that's what we sold them.
Fantastic. It's February the 19th, and I've answered the question.
It's my first. It's not an AI client that we were going after, but it's the first client.
Yep, fantastic. Take them while you can.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. And don't listen to Charles. Stay in your lane. Stay in the box. Don't go out and experiment. No, I'm steering you, Charles.
Yeah, the nature of my main business is we are bespoke. We do everything tailored to what people need, as opposed to, and that's where we differ here. So being able to offer that even on the GoHighLevel side for us, we're not looking to have necessarily thousands and thousands of clients. We want to be able to give them what they need, rather than just one size fits all.
Absolutely. Thanks, Travis.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey guys.
Hey, buddy.
Had a question for Charles. A little update on my my decisions as far as like structuring my SaaS plans. So I spoke with Oscar the other day, on onboarding, and just trying to iron out the best route. I do want to offer plan I was talking about with like the I'm calling it the essentials package, where it's website and basic systems without AI. And then, we were talking about just doing the marketplace app to, ascend into the next tier. Since in the standard SOP, they already import their, the customer, the delivery snapshot, the WLS agents, whatever. He was saying, in his opinion, the better route would be to just not do the app, and to, just let them import that snapshot.
There you go.
So I kind of want to run that by you. And then also the other aspect to that on like a broader strategy, model wise, is I was thinking, why couldn't I just also do full only as a foot in the door on a completely separate category, completely separate SaaS category, and just basically have it as, people that need, companies that need online presence, send them down my core, SaaS tiered plan. And then, but if they already have a good, good presence, good website, good, foundational stuff in it, and they just want the AI system, they just want voice. Do you think that would cause headaches, down the road? As far as, I wouldn't be switching them back and forth. If somebody ever wanted a site or something, if they went down the AI only route,
Yeah,
maybe I could just
that's
do a one-off,
the problem. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with doing different categories, is that, you can't cross upgrade or cross downgrade. So,
right.
And it's quite the hassle for you, not really for the customer. They would have to you would have to turn off. You may want to turn off the upgrade, downgrade, and cancellation availability on that alternate category so that they have to contact you, and then you could cancel their subscription, prorate it, start them on the new subscription under the new plan. I just don't know. The one thing I would question is, if you start them on the new plan on the existing account, I don't think it will add or remove features like it will if they're in the same category, upgrading or downgrading. I don't think HighLevel's built that logic because that's not how their system's intended to work. It's intended that they go into category A, they upgrade, downgrade, do whatever. They can add, remove features based on the SaaS plan that they're upgrading or downgrading to.
Yeah.
Switching categories, I don't think it's going to do that. I think the sub account's going to end up staying with the feature set that is already there from the previous one, which means you would have to go in and manually enable or disable features based on if they're upgrading or downgrading in that alternate tier. Or you'd have to build out all the potential upgrade, downgrade paths. In that, you'd have to build both categories fully out with SaaS plans for upgrade and downgrade. But the problem is, I mean, that's what you would have to do. You'd have to build out. You can't cross categories. That's just going to make it 10 times worse.
I guess that's one thing. I could just do the.
But keep in mind, you only have 20 plans. Period. Okay, you can't cross that threshold. So as you're mapping this out, try to give yourself some headroom. Because you can't make more than 20 plans. Doesn't matter how many categories you have, you can't make more than 20 plans. So you just need to map out, okay, if I know my main category, my upgrade, downgrade path. If I do a secondary category, what's my upgrade, downgrade path going to be? You start getting close to 15 plans, you might want to really think about it, because that only leaves, 5 seems like a lot to some people, 5 seems like nothing to other people. So you just need to be hyper aware of that 20 plan limit. And I haven't heard of any plan to increase that anytime in the near future. So just keep that in mind. That's just build out your upgrade, downgrade paths on each side of it. But just keep that 20 plan maximum in the back of your head.
When it comes to the snapshots being attached to the plans, said it does not, auto import on the upgrade.
Nope, it does not. They're going to get the snapshot from the SaaS plan that they start on. And that's
that was my question. So basically what I should do then, if I have 3, like what I'm running into there is that if I'm offering the same, just use the website, for example, if I want that website to be imported on my number 1, 2, or 3 plan regardless of where they come in on, I need to attach that snapshot to all 3 plans, correct?
Yes.
Because then they can come in on any one of them.
Right.
But
Because they
also
can
it
come in
won't.
on your lowest tier, not have the
Exactly.
website, but then they upgrade, you need it there. And
Right.
as long as the feature's turned off, they won't see it. And
That
keep in
was,
mind
yeah,
also that you can lock workflows. So if you put workflows in a folder, you can lock them. You can
Mhm.
lock the folder. So you may just have to look at your snapshot with a little bit tighter constraint and say,
Yeah.
okay, if I'm loading this whole thing in the very beginning, because if they do start there and end up upgrading, I need them to have all this other stuff already.
Yeah.
You would just need to kind of look at it with open eyes, saying, okay, do I need to lock this stuff based on the permissions or the access they're getting feature
Yeah.
wise?
Okay. Cool. The only other thing I had was when it comes to like a one-time add-on, what is the cleanest way? What would be the cleanest way to bill that? Say they come in on a SaaS plan and you do a one-time, like say a GBP optimization or whatever. What's the cleanest way to where they don't have to like check out twice? Even if like sending a secondary payment link would be fine, but again, where they could just not have to enter in payment info 2 times. What's the? I just haven't gone through it yet. Is there a way I can just do it for them?
What are you actually? Are you selling them listings?
Well, yeah, listings would be automatic. That is one thing, but I'm thinking
Okay.
also a Google Business Profile one-time optimization would
So
be.
you could go
one
to
add-on.
their. I don't generally. I do not recommend this, but this is what you could do. Okay. I don't recommend it just because I'm a stickler for people putting in their own credit card information and accepting terms and I like covering my own ass. So that's why I don't recommend this. But you can do it. So if they already checked out with you, when you go to their customer profile, you can do a manual charge because their card is already on file. You can just go ahead and charge your card for whatever the heck you want, technically speaking.
Yeah.
So how you cover your own butt in that process is up to you. Just make sure you send them a receipt. So make sure you got receipts turned on in Stripe or in HighLevel, one or the other, because you definitely need a record of it. But yeah, that's.
So it's either that or send them a separate payment link for that. It's kind of my 2 options.
Yeah, send them an invoice. I mean, if it's just a one-time charge and this is like an upgrade, I'd probably just shoot them a quick invoice. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna ever. I don't care if they tell me over the phone 100 times. Yes, you can do it. I'm not charging the card. Not doing it. Nope. I've seen too many chargebacks and I've seen too many lawsuits. Not worth it to me. Their inconvenience is not worth me losing everything I have.
Yep.
That's why I don't do it. It's just it's a sticky. I will tell you this. When I did compliance training with Capital One, they said absolutely not. Period. Don't do it. Whether it's through text message, email confirmation, whatever, don't do it.
Yeah.
And that's from Capital One executive. So take that as you want.
All right.
There's a lot of people that do it. So yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Right. I was lost in all of that. Fernanda.
Hey, me again. Quick question. Is it possible to have 2 payment processors, one for each funnel? So for example, one funnel uses Stripe and another funnel uses PayPal.
Yes.
I know you can do it channels, but yeah, if I was going to say, Charles, you can do it different places now.
You can, well, so yes and no. So if you're using the order form, yes, but you would have to use CSS.
Okay. So.
Or you say, okay, I'm just going to say, because you do have the option of selecting whether you're using Stripe or PayPal per checkout methods like forms, surveys, order forms, payment links, invoices. You have that ability now. So you could say, okay, the only time I'm ever going to use a form for checkout is going to be through PayPal. Maybe it's donation or some other project. Like you would just insert a form instead of an order form. Does that make sense?
So how would that work with the form? Like
Just like an
a
order.
normal form?
Yeah. Yep.
And then the payment would not come. How would they pay?
So you can add products in a form to sell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can add products and you can have it like name your own price, or there's two different things there. You can add a product or you can just insert a price.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we
You can
don't
do
need the CSS.
then you don't need the CSS because then you can set in your settings, okay, on my order forms, I'm using Stripe, nothing else. But if I happen to have a form that I want to take a payment on, that's going to be PayPal. But the only time I'm ever going to do that is for this use case. And that way you kind of separate the two, but you're limited in that fashion.
Okay.
Right now, there's not a way to say, okay, this one I want to use this funnel, I want to use Stripe, this funnel I want to use PayPal. You can't do
Got it.
that. It's just picking which provider you want per method.
Okay. So in this case, if I want something different, I just create a form. On the form,
Yeah,
I add a
just
product.
yep.
Okay.
So the only
Perfect.
time I'm ever going to use a form with a payment involved is for this use case. And you just set your PayPal to that or your Stripe to that, whatever you want to do. And then everything else you can leave on Stripe.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
That's okay.
Yep.
Guys, anything else? I've got a hard stop on the hour because I forgot to block off time in my calendar for between calls, and I've got a call straight after this. So I've made Charles host. If you guys want to hang around or you want to end it now or whatever you want to do, I think everybody's had enough of us right now.
Think you need to go in the corner and stop and be told off.
Bloody spacing at the end of. I see.
Naughty
This is a
step.
different. See, Jackie, this is a different Zoom account than my normal Zoom account, so there's no spacing and all of that. So it's all messy.
Look,
Bloody
Charles
high
ended
level.
up staying another half an hour the other night just because people were still talking. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Charles loves it. Do you want to carry on, Charles, while I go, or
does anybody else have any? You can go ahead and go, Stephen. I can wrap it up.
Thanks, Stephen.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm out. Charles is the host and all of that sort of thing. Guys, see you next week. As always, we'll try and make less high level troubleshooting next week because the high level is going to be perfect for you next week. Enjoy, guys.
Take care.
See ya. Anybody else got anything?
No, thank you. Appreciate you all.
Yep.
Good. Thank you very much from my side.
It was a pretty
All
great
right.
meeting last Tuesday as well.
Very good. Very good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down then. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And then
Charles.
we got
See you
another
tomorrow.
call tomorrow. And I know it says snapshot support, but it's not just snapshots anymore. So you can bring your questions to tomorrow's call. All right. You guys take care.
Thank you. Have a
Adios.
great day.